What's up? As it said, welcome to the galaxy. This is Silverstar, and right now I'm just using this video to show who I am. This is gonna show one of my first battles, and honestly, I did not know how bad I would lose, but I actually did learn a lot from this. So, the quality is just amazing. Yeah, amazing. Well, anyway, this is composed of a pretty decent team I made, but I made a lot of mistakes during this battle. So, thanks to that, I've learned from this and have become a better battler. I have new teams, and hopefully I can battle you guys later. Now, let the battle begin. This is a battle I made against, well, Chaos 55. And he starts off with a Mew, while I start off with my Pidgeot. We kind of both had a similar idea. We both tried to get out, so I thought I'd be able to be first, but he was faster, so he was able to hit me first. I got off the U-turn with ineffective damage and went back. I made a decision to go out to my Gengar. This Gengar was supposedly my Shell Bell set, as I like to call it, where I'm able to get off a lot of damage, and I did not predict the switch into Quagsire. But after that, I was able to get off a Shadow Ball, but he got the Scald on me. And saying now, sorry for the lack of animations, I turned it off during this battle because of something I did before. Well, I heal up with my Shell Bell, and he heals with his Citrus Berry, and uses Recover. So, honestly, I had not much to do right now. I could have switched out. Wait. Yeah, I could have switched out, but it was a little late for that. So, since I realized I did not have any poison moves, I switched out and went into my Metagross. Honestly, I thought after that I'd be able to destroy Sylveon and hopefully the rest of his team. I was wrong. Wow. He took out a Sylveon and came in with Skarmory. I still had Meteor Mash and did very little damage. So, hoping that he would try to switch out, I switched into Gengar, hoping that maybe either he'll stay in with Skarmory or he'll switch into his other Pokemon. And I wish my Pidgeot was alive, that way I could defog it, but I couldn't because it was too late. And pretty much, he just decimated my team. The stones with the HP gaining really made this battle hard. And I kept using ineffective moves. But the Rocky Helmet damage really helped. But I missed the Zen Headbutt, so not much gain from there. Also gained back with leftovers. And he switches out into Quagsire, which inevitably faints my Metagross and really takes out a valiant member of my team I probably could have used later. But it led up to something even better that you'll see a bit later in the video. Meganium, Pokemon I mainly use for stalling. This is where I say it started to turn around, because I predicted to switch out into, I didn't expect it to be Mew, but I expected to switch out. So I used Toxic. It helped, but I got poisoned as well. This is where I felt like I started to turn around, because I started to make smarter decisions with this. As he Volt switched out, I thought that he might come back into Skarmory and or his other Pokemon, which in either retrospect would still get damage, even if it wasn't much. Petal Dance was a good decision. I was originally going to use Earthquake just in case, but either way, it wouldn't have done much. He used Bell Chime, and I forgot that he cured his Mew. And that would have been very well if it stayed with it, but it didn't, so... Well, I was confused, and I hurt myself in confusion. And pretty much, he finished me off with Hyper Voice. And after this, I go out into my Pidgeot. I did not. Oh, scratch what I said earlier in the video. Man, I thought I did defog, but apparently I did, and I defogged the stones out, preventing my team from taking any more damage when I switch in. Now, I switch into Gengar. From here, it seemed like it was just going downhill. Just getting worse and worse, because I couldn't get off much damage, and he kept giving me damage. Also, he switches out into Azumarill. And I was able to do a lot of damage, and almost fainted, but was not able. Unfortunately, I was not able to at that turn. But I was good. Almost killing my game. But I was able to survive with a slim amount of health. But yet again, it eludes fainting again. Anyway, Gengar faints. Then out to the golden goddess herself, Latias. But what I did not predict, one thing I did not predict, is the fact that he had the move Trick. And at the time, like I said, this is where inexperience got me, because I forgot what Choice Scarf did. And I was already gonna keep Calm Minding 2 more times. But after the 3rd time, I forgot that I had Choice Specs on. And when I pressed it twice, I realized that I was locked into it. So I was confused, saying, why is this happening? Then when I checked, it was actually that it stuck into that move. So I had to switch out. Then I went into Tyranitar. This is where everything started to turn for the best. When Tyranitar came out, everything just crumbled at its feet. Everything! Okay. But anyway, as you see, I didn't want to stay in there for long. So I switched out for the time being. And he switched as well into Skarmory. Usually I would switch out at this point, but I decided to stay in with Latias, predicting another switch out into Sylveon. From here, I used Psychic, seeing that it did little to no damage. And I realized even if I switched out, I'd still take damage. So I just decided to stay in and take the hit. We just Sandstorm. And the golden goddess faints. But only for another god to arise. The tyrant himself. Now, this is where I possibly thought that I had a chance. Tyranitar, take into account, this whole team was not EV trained. It was not EV trained. It was IV bred, but not EV trained. And I was able to not only survive a Hyper Voice. Well, you'll see, but I outsped the Sylveon and realized that he was going to switch out. So I pretty much had no choice but to stay in. And from there, I was just blowing through the team, giving them major amounts of damage all of a sudden. And I didn't expect all of this. So I was kind of blown away, and I thought, maybe, just maybe, I could win. It all started with the fall of Azumarill. Then, it started to grow. But I had the tiniest bit of doubt when I saw that Alakazam. I thought I would possibly be faster, since this was my Jolly. But this was not a Dragon Dance one, so I was not able to do anything. But I luckily avoid the Focus Blast and able to get off the crunch, killing it with one hit. After that, Mew. Oh, the Mew. I was able to survive the Giga Drain barely, and when I crunched, it survived with red health. Red health! Come on! And I forgot the fact that it had Hail Bell, so at the time I was crazy saying why wasn't it poisoned. But it was too late. I already lost. But I did give up a valiant effort, and he did say I did pretty well. So, this was a battle I really remember and really enjoy, so next time I will try to upload new videos and do new things with this. So, yeah. Well, see you guys next time.